What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so people who have done absolutely nothing with their lives, and I suspect people who are miserable in their personal lives, are attacking Taraji P. Henson for looking like Taraji P. Henson. I mean, this is what it's come down to. So Taraji P. Henson is over in Paris, France, cheering on Team USA. And in particular, she is photographed here. And she's this was, I think, August the 5th, 2 days ago. So she was at the NBA Celebrate USA basketball party at the Team USA house in Palais Brangenot. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I know Palais is pronounced that. Palais Brangenot. Hope that's whatever. She was there. However, some of her so-called fans find issue with her appearance. Among other things, they're saying that she looks too skinny now. She's lost all this weight. And, you know, the infamous thing is whenever you lose weight, it's never because you're doing it because of your personal health. You're never doing it because you're trying to look better. There's always these negative stereotypical reasons. She must be on drugs, or somebody's stressing her out, or the new one now, she must be using Ozempic. It's never because maybe she's having some underlying health issues, or maybe she just wants to look better. There's never nothing positive. It's always negative with the media and with people in general. It's always just negative. They're saying her hair looks too big. She looks sweaty. Why is she sweating so much? I don't know. Maybe because it's 100 degrees over there or something. I don't know. At the end of the day, people sweat. Okay? People sweat. People don't just sit on their butts afraid of chipping a nail or getting their hair, their perm sweated out or whatever, trying to look cute. Meanwhile, you're developing diabetes, high blood pressure, congestive heart failure, rheumatoid arthritis, gout, all types of ish, because you're trying to sit down and not sweat. When we're supposed to be a species that moves around to burn off fat. That's what happens. To burn off some of those calories that you're ingesting, eating all this processed food, you know what I'm saying, consuming all this Mickey D's and all this Chipotle and Popeyes, gotta move around. But, you know, at a deeper level, you know, people are talking about, you know, she looks old. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I see an absolutely beautiful woman. I don't see anything wrong with her. What are they talking about? It's just, it comes from a place of hate, man. It's just hate at this point. People are just hating on people who are more successful. The amount of misery, the misery index, I mean, it's just not an economic term. There's literally a misery index that I think is way off the Richter scale when it comes to people today. The Richter scale is just ridiculous. People spend too much time, by the way, worrying about other people instead of themselves. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things I notice about a lot of these social media sites, man. People worry too much about what other people are doing. Look, that might sound a little bit hypocritical because you might say, well, Tua, don't you get on here talking about other people? Well, yeah, I do, but I don't worry about these people. You know what I'm saying? I do get on here and talk about what's trending in the news, but I don't get off here worrying about what these people are doing in their everyday lives. I report it and keep on moving. I'm talking about people that actually spend their waking hours worrying about who somebody else is dating, who somebody else is screwing, who somebody else is talking about, or are these people friends? How close are these people? It's like people can't shut off social media. It's like the what I'm getting from it is people have a hard time differentiating between social media and reality. And sometimes people spend so much time on social media, they can't deal with the real world. People can't deal with the real world. People really believe that this social media thing is real. Okay, so what that you got 5,000 friends on social media? Do you go anywhere? Do you talk to anybody? Do you really know any of these people? You can't put those 5,400 friends on your job application. Can you even talk to people? Do you go out and talk to the opposite sex? Maybe the reason why so many people have such problems with the opposite sex is because you don't know how to talk to them. You got dudes knocking women in the head and assaulting them because they don't know how to simply walk up to a woman and carry a conversation. You got women who can't talk to a dude without insulting him and calling him all types of names because you've never been taught to use your femininity and not use your fake masculinity. But anyway, I'm getting off the subject here. At the end of the day, man, Taraji P. Henson, I've always loved this woman. She came up the hard way. When I say the hard way, you know what I'm saying? I think when she first started in Hollywood, she was grinding to make $700 a week. That's it. I think her first real big break was Baby Boy. And she was already, even though she looked much younger, she was already 30, 31 years old when she did Baby Boy. So she worked hard. And when she recently complained about, look, I'm still not making the type of money I'm supposed to be making. And people saying, oh, she's being ungrateful. Look, you had Julia Roberts making $25 million a picture in her prime. That was 20 years ago. Taraji, I think, is struggling to get to $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not lying about that. Black women in general are severely underpaid. Black people altogether are underpaid in Hollywood, but in particular, Black women. So, you know what I'm saying? I salute her for where she has gotten in this business of Hollyweird. I like how I just call it Hollyweird. I know it's another term people use, but I've been using it for years to describe Hollyweird. But anyway, yeah, man, I don't know what's wrong with these people. And it's also telling too that people are attacking the darkest hued person in the picture. You know what I'm saying? I've talked about self-hatred before, but that's another video for another day. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.